Did you know that Charizard and Typhlosion share the exact same base stats? Or that the legendary birds inspired the names for these beetles? Well, I'm going to open these packs and give a fact for every Pokemon we find inside. So for today's video, we do have 6 booster packs here. We are going to be going through all 6 of these packs, opening up the cards, and giving a fun fact about each Pokemon that we find inside. Starting off with the Shining Fate, let's jump in. Starting off with a Water. Into the Floatzel. The yellow thing around Floatzel's neck is actually a floating device and is said to have the same consistency as rubber. Rusted Sword, we're going to skip, and Dartrix. Dartrix and its evolution family are actually the only grass Pokemon that are marked as brown instead of green. Trapinch. Since Trapinch's head is so much bigger than its body, they're known for getting stuck upside down and not being able to get back right side up. Snom. Snom are notorious for being overeaters. Same. Grookey. Grookey can hit the ground with a stick to make grass grow. Spinarak. Spinarak's webs are so strong that fishermen steal them and use them to fish. Shinx. Shinx can communicate with each other by shining their tails and waving them around. Oh my, we ended up getting the Ditto VMAX shiny. What an incredible hit. Dittos are unable to stay transformed so long as you can manage to make them laugh. Really starting out the video with a bang. Oh my god, the Alcremie VMAX Rainbow Rare. Alcremies come in 9 different cream colors and 7 different sweet toppings, which means there's 63 total variations. I could not have asked for a better pack. Next up is 151. Let's try to replicate some of that luck. Starting off, we got the non-hollow Leaf. Into Paris. The mushrooms on Paris's back are often taken by collectors because they're known to extend your life. Voltorb. Voltorbs are said to have been created by energy pulses being introduced to Pokeballs. Krabby. Krabbies eat sand for nutrients. Sandshrew. If Sandshrew gets wet, his skin gets wrinkly and shriveled. I don't want to picture that anymore. Dugong. I didn't actually know this, but dugongs are real creatures that are similar to manatees. Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan can punch so fast that it's used to drill concrete. Seeking. In the Pokemon world, there's an entire group of trainers who are obsessed with Seeking's horns that are rivals to another group of trainers that are obsessed with its dorsal fins. And the Rigid Band is our reverse. Into the Tangela Art Rare. Tangela's vines are known to have a refreshing scent and flavor. I don't want to know how people know that. Very nice hit. Let's see what's in our rare slots. Ditto Holographic. Ditto's design is actually based on the text version of a smiley face. Definitely super happy about the luck that we're getting today. This is Obsidian Flames. Lightning Energy. Finizen. While dolphins can communicate through ultrasonic waves, Finizen can sense other creatures' emotions. Herdier. It is said that Herdier was the first type of Pokemon to partner with humans. So this is all your fault. Glimmet. People compare Glimmet to Copper 2 Sulfate because they're both rocks, they're both blue, and they're both poisonous. Rhyme Supporter. Letter of Encouragement. Chandelure. Chandelure's flames don't actually burn you physically. They burn your soul. Jeez, man. Patrol Cap. Into a reverse Paldean Whooper. Paldean Whoopers are assisted by fellow Clodsire to help ferry them across water. Patrol Cap Reverse Hollow. And our rare is a Toxtricity. Toxtricity's Gigantamax form can hold over 1 million liters of poison. So much, in fact, that it infects its brain and causes it to sweat poison. Next up is Scarlet and Violet. Starting off with a Electric Sandile. Sandile are lousy hunters, so they're forced to eat things that die in the desert and Trapinch. Poor guy. Houndoom. Houndoom's stomach is full of poison that makes its burns never heal. Fido. Fido's breath contains yeast that people use to cook. Scatterbug. Scatterbug eats poisonous leaves, poops it out, and then spreads it all over his body to deter predators. Penny. Into the Medicham. Medicham only eats once a month. Quaxwell. Quaxwell uses his giant hair to deflect attacks. Palmo is the reverse. Palmo is based off of alpine marmots. Pretty cute. Second reverse is a Pachirisu. Pachirisu charges up the food that it hides in trees so that if anyone finds it, they get shocked. And our rare is Professor's Research. Our next pack is Silver Tempest. Starting off with another Lightning Energy. Capturing Aroma. Whalelord. Even though Whalelords are huge, they're afraid of fishermen. Raichu. Raichu's cheeks are actually sacks where it stores electricity. What the f? Beldum. Even though Beldum are completely mechanical, they still have emotions, the need to eat, and a way to reproduce? I don't even want to know. Fletchling. Apparently gangs of Fletchling are constantly beefing with gangs of Squawkabilly. Ferroseed. Ferrocene gains nutrients from rocks and even uses them to grow moss so it can have oxygen. Smeargle. This is actually my favorite Pokemon. Even though Smeargle's paint is always depicted as green, it's actually possible for them to have any color. Really wish they would add that to the games. Esper. Esper has an expressionless blank stare because internally it's trying to control its psychic powers. Our reverse is a Lopunny. Lopunny are said to be super defensive of their ears and will even retaliate against those who mistreat them. Also, she's hot. Into a Medicham Hollow. Through Medicham's psychic powers, it's even able to see its foe's next move. I wonder how it feels when it's about to get knocked out. Luck is kind of slowing down, but we do have one more Lost Origin. Hopefully in a couple of minutes you guys will be hearing a fun fact about Giratina. Starting off with a Water Energy, Fantina. Bronzong. Some Bronzong are reported to have slept for over 2,000 years straight. Riley. Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn actually has one of the smallest brains out of all Pokemon. Apom. Apom relies on his tail so much that his arms and hands actually end up getting clumsy. Roselia. Each of Roselia's hand flowers actually have a different type of poison. Goomy. Goomy is considered to be the weakest dragon Pokemon. Meditite. This card's art kind of confused me because the wiki says that Meditite only eats one berry a day. And we do end up with the Pikachu Trainer Rare. What a beautiful card that we just got here. If you trade a Pikachu from Generation 1 to Generation 2 games, it'll be holding a berry. But if it's a starter Pikachu, it's holding a light bulb. Knows Pika Dash. And can we end things off with a rare? It is the Greedent non-hollow. Greedent will store its tail with berries for later and sometimes even store Bounce Sweets in its tail. Alright, well I hope you learned something new. Here are some code cards just as a thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you guys want to see more of me, make sure to subscribe and click the video on screen now.